And then tomorrow morning, I will probably be doing the show solo. Fact of the matter is, how would I put it? They're saying, is April okay? Is April okay? April and I have a lot of things going on in life right now. Look, there are times where shit gets fucked up. Bad shit happens. And you got to deal with it. You got to roll with it. And so I'm going to be solo tomorrow. Some bad shit happened. I'm willing to say that the bad shit is on me. But there's certainly bad shit. Now, those of you with your divorce counter, I wouldn't get your divorce counter out just yet. It's not that kind of fucked up. When couples work together, it's very hard. April and I have added some shit to our life that's really that is really complicated and difficult to navigate. And it causes strife, it causes drama, it causes issues. And sometimes you come to the realization that you're like, look, if we don't pump the brakes on this facet of life, we could end up really hurting this facet of life. So right now, doing a show with April is not important. Addressing other things with April is more important than doing a show with her. So for stress reasons, for drama reasons, for fucking up and miscommunication reasons. And when I say fucking up, I mean me. Where April and I started as a couple back in 2020 has evolved. She came into a situation where there's 3 children. And when there's 3 children, sometimes there are outside forces, outside issues that create drama, that create tension unnecessarily. And April's had to deal with that. And she's handled it remarkably well. As best she can. I have not handled it remarkably well. I've handled those outside pressures with anger and hostility, not towards necessarily her, but towards the situation in general, which changes the relationship. Then you have the radio thing going away. And then having to start this. And then I made the decision. I watched my wife struggle. See, this is why I don't want to do this on the internet. People are going to clip the shit out of this. But I watched my wife struggle in the job she was at. I watched her come home hurting. I watched her come home hating the job. And when I started this, she would be on a couple evening shows. And I thought she was doing very well. I thought she was very funny. We worked together very well. It was a good fit. And when the radio show went away, I was falling apart. I loved that show. And man, she held me together. When that thing went away, she physically held me up. And we had a lot of advertisers at the time. We had, there was insane amounts of money coming in to the show. And when I was meeting with the accountants and we were talking about where we were at, it was very clear we could definitely afford to beat April's employer's number and bring her aboard. And she's been amazing. She's been a godsend. She's also been the subject of a lot of online bullying, a lot of really dirty, shitty, horrible, unfair stuff. I was so mad. I was so angry. And my approach to her was, just walk this off. Just, you'll be okay. Just don't look at it. Forget about it. Soldier on. And I think that changed the relationship. And we kind of realized we're fucking it up. I'm fucking it up. And so you have that frustration. And that's a frustration that so many couples take and they die over it. They divorce over it. They get rid of each other over it. And April and I don't want that. John Taffer said, I would never open a business with my spouse ever again. It's a relationship killer. And also, the internet's a motherfucker, and she doesn't like it. It causes stress. And it should. She's fucking human. When it's my wife, it bugs the shit out of me. When it's me, I don't care. But if she goes on the show and people are saying nasty, horrible shit, and that gives her bad energy, the show's over. Where do you think that energy is going to go? It's going into your home. I mean, look, the fact is that this show we're doing has fallen on hard times for the last 2 years. I mean, this is not a new thing. I mean, this show's goal has been the same, and I've been trying to keep it the same. But and we've lost so many of our advertisers because when we came from radio, those advertisers went, we're going to hang on with you to get you on your feet. And when they saw us making lots of money, they went, you're on your feet. We're going to pull out now. Okay, that's fine. And one thing I'm never doing is I'm never having April get any kind of job. I am so like if April and I do this together, or I don't want to do it. She is a part of Steel Toe.